There is a big box in the room. She opens a box. Inside there is a small red ball. The ball is shiny. She takes the ball in her hand. It feels warm. She puts the ball on the table. The ball starts to roll. It rolls to the edge of the table. She catches the ball. She laughs. She likes the ball. She keeps it safe.
He sells hats on the street. His hats are colorful. He shouts, "Hats for sale." A woman stops. She buys a blue hat. A child buys a yellow hat. He is happy. He sells many hats. At the end of the day, he counts his money. He has a lot of money. He goes home with a smile. He is tired but happy.
She looks at the sky at night. The stars are bright. She counts the stars. She sees a shooting star. She makes a wish. She wishes for a new bike. The night is quiet. She feels calm. She stays outside for a while. She enjoys the stars. She goes inside and sleeps. She dreams of her wish.
He cannot find his key. He looks under the bed. He looks in the kitchen. He looks in his bag. He cannot find the key. He feels worried. Then he checks his pocket. He finds the key in his pocket. He laughs. He feels silly. He opens the door with the key. He is happy now.
A dog plays in the park. It sees a ball. The dog picks up the ball. It brings the ball to a boy. The boy throws the ball. The dog runs after the ball. It brings the ball back. They play together for hours. The dog is happy. The boy is happy too. They go home together. It is a good day.
She bakes a cake. The cake is chocolate. She puts it on the table. Her friends come to her house. They see the cake. They say, "Wow." She cuts the cake. Everyone eats a piece. The cake is delicious. They all smile. She feels proud. Her friends thank her. It is a happy day.
It rains in the morning. Then the sun comes out. She sees a rainbow in the sky. The rainbow has 7 colors. She points at the rainbow. He calls her friend. Her friend comes and looks. They both smile. They take a picture of the rainbow. They feel happy. The rainbow is beautiful.
He has a small boat. He takes it to the lake. He puts the boat in the water. The boat floats. He pushes the boat. The boat moves slowly. He watches the boat. It goes far. He runs to catch it. He picks up the boat. He smiles. He plays with the boat again.
The clock stops working. He tries to fix it. He opens the clock. He finds a small spring. He fixes the spring. He closes the clock. The clock starts ticking. He feels happy. He puts the clock on the wall. It shows the correct time. He smiles at his work.
A cat sits on the wall. It looks at her. She says, "Hello, cat." The cat jumps down. It walks to her. She pets the cat. The cat purrs. She gives the cat some milk. The cat drinks the milk. It looks at her and meows. She smiles. The cat is her new friend.
A child has a red balloon. The wind blows hard. The balloon flies away. The child cries. A man sees the balloon. He catches it. He gives it back to the child. The child smiles. The man smiles too. The child says, "Thank you." The man says, "You're welcome." The child holds the balloon tightly. Everyone is happy.
There is a big tree in the park. It has many green leaves. She sits under the tree. It is cool and shady. She reads a book. The wind blows softly. Birds sing in the tree. She feels relaxed. She stays there for an hour. She closes her book. She smiles. She loves the big tree.
A clown wears a big hat. He has a red nose. He makes funny faces. Children laugh at him. He gives them balloons. The balloons are colorful. The children are happy. He does a magic trick. Everyone claps. He bows and smiles. The children say, "Thank you." He says, "You're welcome."
She goes to the library. It is very quiet. She finds a book. The book is about animals. She sits at a table. She reads the book. She learns about lions and tigers. She likes the pictures. She reads for an hour. She feels happy. She returns the book. She says, "I will come back tomorrow."
A bird sits on the window. It sings a song. She listens to the bird. The song is beautiful. She gives the bird some bread. The bird eats the bread. It looks at her. It sings again. She smiles. The bird flies away. She waves goodbye. She feels happy.
He has a toy car. The wheel breaks. He feels sad. He tries to fix it. He uses glue. The wheel sticks. The car works again. He feels happy. He plays with the car. It runs fast. He laughs. He says, "I fixed it."
He looks at the moon. The moon is big and bright. He takes a picture. He shows the picture to his friend. His friend says, "Wow." They sit outside. They talk about the moon. They feel calm. The night is quiet. They enjoy the moment. They go inside and sleep.
She looks for her shoe. She looks under the chair. She looks in the closet. She cannot find it. She feels worried. Then she looks under the bed. She finds the shoe. She puts it on. She feels happy. She says, "I found it." She goes outside.
Her neighbor brings flowers. The flowers are yellow. She says, "Thank you." She puts the flowers in a vase. The room smells nice. She gives her neighbor some cookies. Her neighbor says, "Thank you." They drink tea together. They talk and laugh. They are good friends.
He has a fish tank. There is a small fish in it. The fish swims fast. He feeds the fish. The fish eats the food. He watches the fish. It swims in circles. He smiles. He cleans the tank. The fish looks happy. He feels happy too.
It starts to rain. She opens her umbrella. The umbrella is big. It keeps her dry. She walks to the bus stop. The rain is heavy. She waits for the bus. The bus comes. She gets on the bus. She closes the umbrella. She feels safe and dry.
He watches a movie. The movie is funny. He laughs a lot. His friend laughs too. They eat popcorn. They enjoy the movie. The movie ends. They talk about it. They say, "It was great." They go home. They feel happy.
She loses a button. She looks on the floor. She looks on the table. She cannot find it. She feels sad. Then she looks in her pocket. She finds the button. She sews it back on. She feels happy. She says, "I fixed it."
A child plays with a ball. The ball bounces high. The child catches it. The child laughs. The child is happy. The child plays for hours. The child's mother watches. She smiles. The child says, "I love this ball." The mother says, "I'm glad."
She plants flowers in her garden. The flowers grow. They are red and yellow. She waters them every day. The garden looks beautiful. Bees come to the flowers. She watches the bees. She feels happy. She says, I love my garden. He finds a key. The key is old and rusty. He tries it in a door. The door opens. Inside, there is a treasure. He feels surprised. He takes the treasure. He says, I'm rich. He closes the door. He keeps the key safe.
They have a picnic in the park. They eat sandwiches. They drink juice. They play games. They laugh a lot. The sun is warm. The park is beautiful. They take pictures. They feel happy. They say, we love picnics.
He loses his wallet. He looks in his car. He looks in his house. He cannot find it. He feels worried. Then he remembers the store. He goes to the store. The store has his wallet. He feels happy. He says, thank you.
A dog walks to her. The dog wags its tail. She pets the dog. The dog licks her hand. She gives the dog some food. The dog eats the food. It looks at her. It wags its tail again. She smiles. The dog is her new friend.
It starts to rain. The wind blows hard. The storm is loud. She stays inside. She watches the storm. The trees move a lot. The rain is heavy. She feels safe. The storm stops. She goes outside. The air is fresh. She feels happy.
She buys a new book. The book is about space. She reads it at home. She learns about stars. She likes the pictures. She reads for hours. She feels happy. She says, I love this book. She tells her friend about it.
She loses her ring. She looks in her room. She looks in the kitchen. She cannot find it. She feels sad. Then she looks in the bathroom. She finds the ring. She feels happy. She says, I found it. She wears the ring again.
A cat sits on her porch. It looks at her. She gives the cat some milk. The cat drinks the milk. It purrs loudly. She pets the cat. The cat rubs her leg. She smiles. The cat stays with her. They become friends.
He climbs a mountain. The mountain is high. He walks slowly. He sees beautiful views. He takes pictures. He feels proud. He reaches the top. He says, I did it. He feels happy. He goes back down.
He loses his book. He looks in his bag. He looks in his room. He cannot find it. He feels worried. Then he looks under the bed. He finds the book. He feels happy. He says, I found it. He reads the book.
She visits a farm. She sees a horse. The horse is big and strong. She gives the horse an apple. The horse eats the apple. It nuzzles her hand. She pets the horse. She feels happy. She says, I love horses.
He goes to the river. The river is wide. He throws a stone. The stone makes ripples. He watches the water. It is calm and peaceful. He feels relaxed. He stays for an hour. He goes home. He feels happy.
She loses her pen. She looks on her desk. She looks in her bag. She cannot find it. She feels sad. Then she looks in her pocket. She finds the pen. She feels happy. She says, I found it. She writes with the pen.
He visits a farm. He sees a cow. The cow is black and white. He gives the cow some grass. The cow eats the grass. It moves loudly. He pets the cow. He feels happy. He says, "Cows are nice."
She walks in the forest. The trees are tall. The air is fresh. She hears birds singing. She feels calm. She takes deep breaths. She enjoys the nature. She stays for hours. She feels happy. She says, "I love the forest."
She cannot find her glasses. She looks on the table. She looks in her bag. She cannot find them. She feels worried. Then she looks on her head. She finds her glasses. She laughs. She says, "They were here all along." She feels happy. She wears her glasses. She can see clearly now.
She sees a rabbit in the garden. The rabbit is white and fluffy. She gives the rabbit a carrot. The rabbit eats the carrot. It hops around happily. She watches the rabbit. It comes close to her. She pets the rabbit gently. The rabbit stays for a while. She feels happy. She says, "I love rabbits."
He walks on a big bridge. The bridge is over a river. He looks at the water. It is calm and blue. He takes pictures of the view. He feels peaceful. He walks to the other side. He sees a park. He sits on a bench. He feels happy. He says, "This is a beautiful place."
He loses his watch. He looks in his room. He looks in the car. He cannot find it. He feels sad. Then he looks in the bathroom. He finds the watch. He feels happy. He says, "I found it." He wears the watch. He checks the time.
She goes to the pond. She sees a duck. The duck is yellow and brown. She gives the duck some bread. The duck eats the bread. It quacks loudly. She watches the duck. It swims in the water. She feels happy. She says, "Ducks are funny."
They go to the beach. The beach is big and sandy. They build a sand castle. They play in the water. They collect seashells. They feel happy. They eat ice cream. They watch the sunset. They take pictures. They say, "We love the beach."
She loses her scarf. She looks in her closet. She looks in the car. She cannot find it. She feels worried. Then she looks on the chair. She finds the scarf. She feels happy. She says, "I found it." She wears the scarf. She feels warm.
He visits a farm. He sees a goat. The goat is white and black. He gives the goat some grass. The goat eats the grass. It makes a funny sound. He pets the goat. He feels happy. He says, "Goats are cool."
She climbs a big hill. The hill is steep. She walks slowly. She reaches the top. She sees a beautiful view. She takes pictures. She feels proud. She sits down and rests. She feels happy. She says, "I did it."
He loses his hat. He looks in his room. He looks in the car. He cannot find it. He feels sad. Then he looks in the garden. He finds the hat. He feels happy. He says, "I found it." He wears the hat. He feels cool.